Hello, welcome to Cinemondo with Kathy and Amit from D54. Join us, subscribe, like, comment, both of our channels. You will not be sorry. We're always back and forth. You'll love it. Tell me what this star-studded Netflix film is.
So it seems like it's one about millennials, as we were discussing before.
Or even Gen Z, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think probably a bit before our age. I don't want to.
I guess they call it coming of age, is what they call this.
Yes. Kho Gaye Hum Kahan. So where have we got lost somewhere along those lines? But yeah, look, I don't know too much about this, to be honest. Yeah, this is the first time hearing about it. So yeah, I've not been keeping myself in the loop about this one. How did you get to know about this one, and what drew your interest?
It popped up, and the reason I'm interested is the director did one of my favorite Indian films was Gully Boy, which I was shocked by how great that was, because you don't know what you're gonna get. And actually, and I'm not a super rap fan. It's about an aspiring rapper. Really good. So he directed that, and then it's also co-written by Zoya Akhtar. She's done a lot of great stuff. It has a great young cast. It has Arjun Gourav Bhagavatula, and he was in Guns and Gulabs as like the rich kid.
Oh, okay.
So great. And then it also has Siddhant Chaturvedi, who was in Gully Boy. And one of my favorites, Kalki Cochran, who I love, who was in Deb D and Hi Jawani, Hi Devani. So she was in that, and she was also in Gully Boy. So she brings a real she feels very authentic in her roles. She's actually a French actress who was actually born in India. So
yeah. So I think I've seen her speak on some interviews, and she's talked about her experience, and it's fascinating.
She's very unique.
Life.
Yeah, she sounds very cool, and it just seems like one of these movies that gets some great young talent, has a great writer and director, and it's gonna make it really glossy and fun. So I was very interested in checking this out because it just sounds like very vibrant, and it's on Netflix, so it'll be very easy to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
So it's going directly to Netflix, which means we won't need to worry about whether it's going to be playing at a local theater or not for us.
Exactly.
It'll be available.
Will we see it? I don't know. If it's Hindi, which it is, we have bigger chance of seeing it because they have better film deals apparently. But let's take a look. Are you ready?
Let's
get
ready.
It. All right.
तुम किसी का भी सोशल मीडिया प्रोफाइल उठा के देखो, इट्स जस्ट अ हाईलाइट रील ऑफ द बेस्ट मोमेंट्स ऑफ देयर लाइफ. मुझे नहीं जानना यार कि तुम क्या कर रहे हो, क्या सोच रहे हो, क्या खा रहे हो. हैव बेटर थिंग्स टू डू, ऑलराइट? लाइक फाइंडिंग आउट कि मलाइका अरोरा ने आज जिम में क्या पहना. यू नेवर नो पीपल. जो आपके सबसे ज्यादा करीब होता है ना, वही आपको सबसे ज्यादा सरप्राइज करता है. आई कांट डू व्हाट हुआ क्या? आई जस्ट कांट. कुछ नहीं हुआ है, कभी कुछ होता ही नहीं है यार. उसके 1 मिलियन फॉलोअर्स है ब्रो. शी इज एन इन्फ्लुएंसर. लगता है अगली नील पर रोम-कॉम रिलीज होने वाली है.
Oh wow, that's some good movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
तुम्हें पहली बार कब लगा कि तुम फनी हो?
Here she is.
जब मैं बहुत सैड था.
All I want is for you to save your money.
थोड़ा खर्चा कर लोगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? वही पुराना गाड़ी चला रहे हो, वही बेकार घर में रह रहे हो.
तुम्हारा जनरेशन को तो मालूम ही नहीं है कि नीड क्या और वांट क्या है.
Can you please just tell me कि बोल देने का क्या मतलब है? बस ये मत बोलना कि तुम मुझसे बोर हो गए हो या तुम्हें कोई और चाहिए. मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि तुम क्या चाहते हो.
Always on the phone.
ऐसा क्या ढूंढ रहे हो? You were seeing other people.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Busted.
Obviously गलत है.
At least he copped to it.
He's so out of his league that it looks like a paid partnership.
That's funny.
Oh, it was a joke.
अपने टिंडर हैबिट के बारे में बात करना. उसके बारे में जोक्स बनाना. Immtionally stunted है तू ब्रो. समझा?
How dare you?
तुम्हारी super
Look
happy
at digital age.
fed up, Rohan.
मत देखो ना, क्यों देख
I
रही हो?
don't know. I can't stop.
We have become addicted to other people's lives.
It's the digital age. सिर्फ लगता है ज़्यादा connected है. लेकिन शायद इतने अकेले पहले कभी नहीं थे.
Wow.
Well, then that whole trailer looked like an Instagram reel.
It did.
The entire thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
wow.
sure it'll go viral.
Every scene will be a reel on Instagram. Don't worry, it'll be there. So there were a couple interesting concepts in that. It's true. Everyone is being held to the standard of a curated Instagram post. And I think everyone feels like they're either not leveling up enough, not pretty enough, not rich enough. Like, I feel like there's this new standard that is almost impossible for anyone to achieve. And they do it to themselves and like you said, become obsessed with other people's lives instead of looking more inward and trying to figure out what to do with their own lives, which I like that concept.
I think it's a good topic to cover, and I think it's an important one. So I think that's good. I was a little bit worried when they put the flash titles on. It said something before, like before it was, you know, Dil Chahta Hai, then Zindagi Nahi Milega Dobara. Those two movies are like some people would say it's some of their favorites and some of the best, right. sort of friendship and bonds and stuff like that. I've seen both of them, and both of them, I mean, they are sort of 1 and 2 in terms of that. It's such a bold thing to even put those names in your trailer, because does not look anywhere near them. I'm sorry to say it. Like those movies are iconic. This one does not look like that at all. I mean, those ones are, they kind of changed the paradigm in terms of how much they sort of did for that sort of genre. So, right. Yes, I mean, I'm going to be honest. It looks like it's interesting, and I'm glad it's gone on Netflix directly, because otherwise I don't think you'd have much of a chance. I think it's a good TV movie. It looks like, without sounding too, without belittling it or anything like that.
Yeah, I think it's hard when you're trying to present people who are on social media, like you mentioned, like, oh, everybody's always on their phone, you know. Yes. And then when they kind of mention the movie, it feels like they never really go beyond it. So I feel like they're acknowledging the problem, but they're not really doing anything about the problem. And so, as far as I can tell, I mean, and this is the trailer, maybe they all throw their phones away at the end. They throw them off the roof and they actually look at the sunset and don't take a picture of it. That would be like the evolution of their life online. And, you know, you do hear a lot about it. Like, they say that, you know, young people, they're not getting together as much. They're not like in-person dating as much as, you know, it used to be back in the day before phones. So it's an interesting topic. Like you said, it looks like it definitely kind of surface topic, but a lot of beautiful people crying tears of loneliness.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're probably fortunate that I think we're from the,
you have to know what life was like before phones.
Pretty much. I think we're from the generation where we had life without technology, and we have life where we embrace technology as well. Whereas a generation before us would have been like, there's really no technology, or it came really late, and the ones after us are the ones that were born in the digital age. Right. So we are sort of at that sort of crossroads, I guess, in between those two. But so this movie would be, I mean, it's definitely going to appeal more to probably, you know, the younger generation, I think. So, you know, I'm going to guess maybe the 18 to 24 demographic or something like that, or even younger, to be honest.
Yeah, I could see it being younger too. If you were born in the time where there was this kind of technology and you never had to worry about having to see a movie in a theater or waiting for it to be on TV or trying to remember information instead of Googling it. Like, if you were born after all this happened, I can see how you would get lost in this like screen culture. And they're all together at this dance, but you feel like they're there so they can get that shot. You know, shot of me dancing. Here's that shot of me dancing, and you don't feel like they're really in the moment. Hopefully, maybe this movie will make the case for live your life and do the photo shoot later. Like, don't live it for the online. But I don't know. I don't know if that's what they're doing. But they do seem unhappy with their online life. So I think there might be something, hopefully, a lesson to be learned.
Great potential. Like, the premise is good, and that's always a good starting point. It's the execution now. Let's see how they sort of went about doing that. Because I think all these points are like, they're good points in isolation, but can you blend that together in a movie?
In a good narrative with characters that you like, you know, which it will be interesting to see. But, you know, the cast is very good, and the director has done some really emotional, great stuff, like with Gully Boy, young people trying to be in the music biz and shooting videos. Like, he's managed to make that translation to the screen in an emotional, engaging way. So I'm hoping he will. This poster, I like it because it is that moment. Like, they're at the party, they're dancing, they're taking the picture, right? That is a perfect poster to me. It's
exactly.
Like,
I think
exactly
so, encapsulates everything.
It looks
both, right?
handwritten. It looks like a font you would get in Canva or something when you do your little, or some kind of Instagram, typography. And I think that's
like a
pretty perfect.
chalkboard.
Exactly. And then we have this one where it looks like the moment, like throw away your phones. They have beers in their hands, so that's a good sign.
Like it's beer. It looks like it's beer.
It is a beer. Yeah, that's true. See, that's how ingrained it is for me. They're holding up their phone, videotaping. But no, it's beer. They're actually holding up beer. Yeah. So that's a cute poster because we're seeing the epic moment, which is very, very cool looking. And a little lamp up there is very cute. And then we just have a quick character cell, which I think is hilarious because if all the character cells are like this and it's them doing selfies of themselves, that's genius. Because that's exactly, and this is right from the movie too. Like, she's all like, why doesn't he like me? And you're like, because you're boring as hell. I will probably watch this movie because I'm fascinated by the culture of this and how the director and writer can pull it off. But they are pretty good at writing these young characters. So
yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping for the best.
I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for them to succeed in this movie. Please throw your phones away. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I think it's a good movie to have at times like this. It's important. So I'm glad they're doing something like this.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's perfect. It's all right, so let us know your thoughts. Are you addicted to social media? Do you feel alone in the world with your phone? It's like I am actually very interested in how people navigate it because it is hard. I see myself sitting there like looking up, just sort of get lost in like the rabbit hole of Instagram reels. Like, stop it, throw it away. I don't need to see this bear chasing the dog anymore. Yeah. So let us know what you think, and be sure to visit Amit's channel D54, and we will talk to you guys later.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right.